Hello, it's Greg Grizzled Gaijin, and we're back. We hope you're having a happy day wherever you're watching this video from. As always, we'd like to thank you for your continued support of Greg Grizzled and Gaijin's social media and writing efforts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Today we'll be discussing blog writing, specifically tips and tricks to increase the quality of your posts and engagement levels of them, and how we also go about marketing our blog on Twitter. We hope you can take something from today's video that helps you as you're looking to increase your own blog's traffic and reach on social media. Thanks. And as always, your retweets are kindly appreciated. Our standard blog post is between 500 to 800 words. There are those social media experts who will tell you that longer is better. We kindly disagree. We base this on some fact. 96 seconds. That's the average time that someone will engage written content. You have to be quick and to the point for people to engage you and, more importantly, retweet you, and most importantly, come back to your blog to see what else you're going to write. If you do write longer posts, which we do, we've done some in the neighborhood of 1,000 to 1,500 words, it is absolutely key that you have headings so that someone reading your blog can quickly scan down to see if they're interested in it. It's also important when you get beyond 500 words that you include some sort of visual content. We often include food pictures in our post. We often include our logos in our post. We also include some pictures that have calls to action for our followers, such as retweeting specific content. We also, at the bottom, put contact information for our Twitter. That's an important link. We also include at the bottom a quote. It's our standard MO to make sure that at least people are scrolling all the way down to the bottom of our content. We also tend to include relevant posts that we have done in the past on a specific topic where our reader can click and gain more insight and more information into something that they are interested in. We've often grouped higher performing posts together to get more interaction. We add fresh pictures, a new quote, and perhaps a little blurb at the top, as we do with every post, a little Craig note. This gives the reader a chance to catch what you're going to be talking about for the day, and it makes it more likely that they're going to read the blog, which is really, really important for us. More recently, we have been including embedded YouTube videos into some of our talks. We've also used some transcriptions of these talks, like this one, as a written content. It's worked well. We've talked in other videos about Lumen 5 to make slideshows of some of our blogs. Let's discuss titles. Some of you, I'm sure, have read on other sites about SEO, search engine optimization. We don't particularly focus on that, the keywords that we should use to drive more traffic. We probably should do more of that. We will say that posts like 6 ways to 90 have scored higher interaction than non-numbered posts. We don't do that all the time. It looks a little clickbait to us. I don't think we want a blog that's clickbait in nature. We want a blog that's clickable in nature. And there is a fine line between drawing in traffic and being annoying in that pursuit. As we said before, we do always put a little Craig note in the top. It's a way to personally connect with a reader, whether they're new or returning. It gives them something that we're thinking about for the day, and then we go into whatever we're discussing. We tend to make our post less sushi and okonomiyaki related, the daily, anywhere you can get information. We try to take some topic and relate it back to life in Japan, which we know many of our readers are interested in, while reaching a larger, more general audience with a general message. You can't be so niche that only Japan files reach your blog or whatever you're blogging about. You have to gain a wider audience if you're really going to increase your blog traffic. We tend to talk about things that we are interested in. We do a lot of posts on life and life philosophy. We think our readers enjoy thinking about things. We do try each week to find some sort of theme. This week, for example, we talked a lot about failure. We wrote about how one must overcome challenges to succeed in life. We don't always do that, but when we do that, then we move to the Twitter marketing. It's much easier. We've done Twitter weeks where we have focused on success, travel photography, Japanese food. We've talked about life in Japan, English teaching. Those make it much more easier to market to specific sectors of our followers. It also allows us to push the blog more. We've had guest bloggers that have joined us. We're currently in this year running Lifting Up People in 2018. It's an opportunity for young and aspiring writers and social media people to write for our blog. We push those people extremely, extremely, extremely hard on our blog and on Twitter. We've done more marketing of our blog. We tend to generally use weekends as an opportunity to retweet the week's content. You do want to warn your followers that you're going to kind of tweet blast them for a moment. Some people will leave you if you're a little too aggressive with the blog retweeting. We have been guilty of that, but we believe overall we have gained far more followers, now more than 10,000, than we have lost. The current rate of retention is about 74%. That means for about every 3 people we gain, we have lost 1. That could be higher if we tweeted less, perhaps, but we're comfortable at the current time with 74% of the people who engage Gray, Grizzled, and Gaijin on Twitter who choose to stay with us. Our retweeting levels have been higher and higher as the months have passed, and the engagement of specific tweets has also been good. Videos like this have given our blog a platform on YouTube, which we don't care that much about, and on Twitter, especially in some of our shorter 45-second blurbs that we do generally, again, on the weekends. People are home. They have more tolerance for getting hit with such things. It's an opportunity to interact because we have more time, especially on Sundays, to personally respond to people than we might during the week. We've built up quite a bank of posts. We generally take between 5 to 10 of our archived posts and retweet them along with our new post. It gives those posts new life and an opportunity to be seen, interacted with, and hopefully retweeted more often. Videos like this get recycled at least for 7 days and then about once or twice a month after that. We do a really, really, really good job of mixing in food pictures in our posts. It brings a different audience to us. We try to pick topics that we are interested in. We do a lot of topics about life. This week, for example, we talked a lot about failure. It gives us an opportunity to reach a little of ourselves, or rather put a little of ourselves into the blog. We stay away from talking about our personal life. There are people on YouTube and podcasts and blogs who talk about what they ate for lunch and where they went and what they did. We feel that's not particularly a good way to build a large following. First of all, we're not that interesting, likely. And second, there's also a security issue. Personal business is personal. We choose not to put a lot of that on our blog or on Twitter. If people want that, they follow us on Facebook and their friends and family. That's a personal choice. Could we probably be bigger if we shared more of our personal life? Maybe, but that's not something that we are interested in pursuing. Finally, we'll talk about the blog in general terms. We think you have to find something that you're really passionate about doing and writing about with the blog. It gets easy to get burned out. We're well above 360 posts now on our blog. That's a lot of writing. That's hundreds of thousands of words and hundreds of ideas. And sometimes, there's a little lull where you get a little burned out. And if you look at our blog, when we do get a little burned out, we mix it up and do a picture-only post, which have been really popular. We'll probably do a post with this video, which helps us. And, you got to keep it fresh and fun in the lieu of making big, big bucks. That's it, and have a great, great day.